Hello, hello. Everyone press 1,249 in the chat, please. Okay, just press 3 then, since apparently you can't count that fucking high. Okay, just press 3 then. You can't count that goddamn high. Shit. Listen. I thought you guys might enjoy this. Carrie uploaded some new S-Mules from Shani's account.
I do like my piano versions. I thought I saw a girl brought to life. She was warm, she came around like she was dignified. She showed me what.
Okay, hold on. Does this have the same background like song as The Climb? I don't think I've ever noticed that before, but no, it's now that you're saying it, I feel like they sound I feel like they sound exactly the same. We might have to investigate that one day.
It was to cry.
It's The Climb. No, you're right. It's the same fucking song.
Well, you couldn't be that man that I adored. You don't seem to know, seem to care what your heart is for. But I don't know him anymore.
There's nothing where he used to lie. My conversation has run dry.
That's what's going on. Nothing fine, I'm torn. I'm all out of faith.
This is how I feel. I'm cold and I'm ashamed, lying naked on the floor. Illusion never changed into something real. I'm wide awake and I can see the perfect sky is torn. You're a little late, I'm already torn.
No, you couldn't be that man that I adored. You don't seem to know, seem to care what your heart is for. But I don't know him anymore.
So I guess the fortune teller's right. I should have seen just what was there and not some holy light. But you crawl beneath my veins and now
I don't care, I have no luck. I don't miss it all that much.
there's just so many things that I can touch and turn. I'm a little faith. This is how I feel. I'm cold and I'm ashamed, lying naked on the floor. Illusion never changed into something real. I'm wide awake and I can see the perfect sky is torn. You're a little late.
I'm
One second.
already torn. I'm torn and I am ashamed, lying naked on the floor.
I'm a little fade. This is how I feel. I'm cold and I'm ashamed, bound and broken on the floor. Illusion never changed into something real. I'm wide awake and I can see the perfect sky is torn. You're a little late. I'm already torn.
Torn.
Oh, she's so deep. Let me just tell you. She's so deep. How are you all doing tonight? Today. She did an S mule with CeeLo Green also. That was intense. Yeah, I didn't expect it to be some slow piano version. But it looks like all the more recent uploads are kind of slower songs. Anyway, it doesn't matter. How are you all doing today? Go ahead and I don't know. Just tell me in the chat how you're all doing today. Say I'm having an amazing day. Oh my god. Oh shit. 9/11. Okay, if you're having a 9/11 day, that's probably not a good sign. Okay, just to let you know. I'm having an amazing day. OMG. Okay, you know. Going too far in the other direction isn't healthy either, okay? Let me show you an example that I found today, okay? Because this is what I want to start off with. It's from Clown World on 10. By the way, make sure you follow me on 10. It's M60IRL. I'm having a day. See? That's the healthy response, is to just have a day. The caption is, "Stop blocking traffic!"
Walk, man! No! I wanna walk! I wanna go to walk! Don't bring the trophy, man! Bring the trophy! I wanna go to walk! I wanna go to walk! Walk! Get out of the fuck, man! You don't give a fuck! You don't give a fuck! You motherfucker! Get the fuck out of here! We gotta go to fucking work! We gotta go to fucking work! I got kids to feed, bitch! You know me? We got kids to feed! Man. What the fuck are they doing? Nothing! Get the fuck out!
Just a very, very brief point before I go too much into this is these climate activists sure have some pretty fancy cameras. Just for, you know, I wonder how many carbon emissions got put out making these fucking $20,000 cameras. I say 20, probably like $1,000 cameras that they have that they're recording this with.
What the fuck's wrong with y'all? Y'all couldn't find a better way to protest than get out here. Yeah, I need to stop all these people. About my kids, who's putting fucking food? You motherfucker, ain't they here? Go to the White House. I gotta go to fucking work and tell motherfucker, you can do anything. Go to Brotherloo. No, get the fuck out of here. I wish I could feed all y'all fucking asses. Get the fuck. Move, you dumb motherfuckers! You don't think we know the earth is fucking melting? Go to jail. You got to get people join you like this. We got places to go. That ain't doing shit. Nothing.
Go to the White House.
Nothing except fucking
Take
up
it to the
people's
White House.
birthday.
Take
This has to work. It is an emergency. I gotta feed my motherfucking kids. My husband's dead to the drug. Move, bitch. Move, bitch. Get out the way.
Get out the way, bitch. Get out the way.
I ain't touching him. This makes no sense. Oh, shit. Y'all are all bullshit. Fucking jerk.
I told you about the camera. Standing over there.
They don't sit in front of planes because more emissions, though.
Hand it over here. You better not put it on that camera. You better not. I'm not gonna give a check. Don't put it over here. Do you really want to keep playing with me in this camera?
Sir, DC is a
Do you really want to keep me? Do you really want to keep playing with me in this camera? Do you still want to keep playing with me in this camera?
Sure.
I will smack you in that fucking camera. Get that shit out of my face.
DC is a one-party consent state.
Motherfucker, put that camera on me and get him and whoop your ass.
Yeah, the thing is, you're the one who decided to get out of your car, so if you don't want to be on camera, I'd suggest getting back in the car. Or maybe just not causing a scene.
Put that camera on me again. You gonna swallow that bitch. I'm giving you your moment, but you're not gonna get too many more. Put that bitch on me again. You gonna swallow it. Play with it.
I'm giving you your moment, but you're not gonna get too many
Play with
more.
somebody else out here.
Come on.
Play with somebody else. Now you wanna fucking do it the wrong way.
No, I just want you to put yourself in their situation. We're gonna watch it on let it loop on mute here, but I just want you to put yourself in their situation, which is, you know, you're trying to get to work or whatever, and there's a bunch of climate activists blocking the road. Okay, so like, what would you do in that scenario? I mean, to me, I would literally just put my car in park and sit there. And I'd call my boss and be like, listen, there are climate activists in the way. What am I supposed to do? Run them over? I guess I'm going to have to call out today. I mean, I don't know. But like at the end of the fucking day, the problem to me is like you have these people who I think are completely in the wrong to be sitting there blocking traffic, because if you think about it, all of these cars that are sitting there waiting are just burning emissions, like burning up fuel. And so they're just making the climate situation worse than it already is. So I actually agree with the people that are being stopped here. But then imagine the fact that, like, you can be in the right, you can be completely in the right here, and still make yourself look like a fucking lunatic. Throwing signs, don't film me, smacking cameras, that, like, look at this shit. This lady's in the right here. Like, you see my point? Like, if you're really going to sit here and, like, be arguing for this, fine. But I don't know. I guess in my only thing I guess I'd have left to say here is, like, all right, this isn't going to end in any reasonable way. Everybody gets together and they help this guy, like, turn his car around. Okay, they help him like do like a little a U-turn so he can point his exhaust at the protesters, and then just like, you know, burn out his gas. Like, do you see what I'm saying? Just pump them with a bunch of smog right in their fucking faces. I bet they move then when the carbon emissions going straight into their lungs. But otherwise, like you said, I mean, there's not a whole lot you can do here, you know? I don't necessarily agree with their message, but think about it for a second. What the fuck good is protesting if you're not going to inconvenience people? You know, what point or message are you going to be able to send without inconveniencing people? So, I mean, ultimately, they have more of a right to be there protesting in the first place. And they have a right to find a way to work. I agree with that. But at the end of the day, why is it the people that are protesting that I completely disagree with, why is it they look like the sane ones here? They take the piss when they block emergency services, though. So I could agree with that, and I think there's some truth to that, but I don't know. I mean, this has been kind of, like, I feel like the main issue, especially in this country lately, is like, at what point do my rights have to stop because of whatever is going on in your life? You know, they complain a lot about, especially with like the pride parades or like the pride events that happen in public, you'll end up having people like out in public naked, which I don't know that I necessarily agree with people being out in public naked, but they have a right to do so. And then the other half of it is like, oh, well, what if there's children watching? Listen, my rights don't stop because you have children. You know, your decision to procreate has nothing to do with me, you know? Additionally, when it comes down to it, like, at the end of the day, you're the one who decided to have children. How hard is it for you to explain, like, to your children, some people walk around naked and we don't believe in that. We don't agree with that. Okay? This is where I feel like the power of, like, actually having religion in families actually makes sense. It's like you can easily point to, we don't believe that. We don't do that. Okay? Other people might, and that's okay. It's their right to go be heathens and sinners, but we don't do that in this house, you know? I don't know. Like I said, it's a really annoying fucking world that we live in where, like I said, everybody else's rights seem to stop because, you know, of the small things going on in your life. Or I say the small things, the things that are going on in your life, regardless of whether they're small or big, you know, that doesn't mean the rest of the world has to stop turning. Okay? But I can tell you one planet that started rotating a couple weeks ago. Press 1 in the chat if you know who Amberlynn Reed is. Okay? You may need some context around this. So Amberlynn Reed had a relationship that she was in for, how long was she with Beggy? Fucking 5 years? Probably like 5 years. Well, Beggy decided to come back and beg some more. What's her name? Kinda good. Oh, Lord. Kindagoodkindabeck. Okay. So let's talk about this real quick. So Becky decided to come back and do a video. Did she leave the video up? I'm pretty sure. Yeah, 2 million years later, okay? So she stopped uploading, it looks like, for, 10 months. And then she comes back with this video. Basically talking about where she's been. So let's get updated on Becky. Now, I'm just gonna go ahead and start right off the top with this video is in 4:3. Okay? This woman, just for being in a relationship with Amberlynn, was handed a channel, handed 80,000 subscribers. 80,000 fucking subscribers, because everybody's sitting here waiting for her to dish on, oh, what was it like? You tell us that Amberlynn's a narcissistic sociopath. And she can't even figure out how to upload a video in fucking 16:9. No transition, and what the fuck was that intro? Now, furthermore, as I just said, she can't figure out how to upload in 16:9. This video is in 16:9 and is shrunk down to be in a 4:3 square, which is why you have this and this. 80,000 subscribers. What the fuck am I doing with my life?
It's been a long time. Having some anxiety today.
Don't call Becky Peter Griffin, okay?
I've been gone for a while, and I was working a lot. Like, from the last time I'd uploaded my video, I was pulling like 16-hour shifts, 12-hour shifts, and it was like back to back. So I was so tired. I didn't have time to really do anything. Time to even really live, actually.
Peter Griffin.
And January, I ended up losing my job. And
Also, is that a Wu-Tang Clan pin on her camo hat?
my depression and anxiety had gotten so bad at that point. I went and spent 5 days on the 5th floor of the hospital, which is a psych ward.
Okay.
That stay didn't help anything at all.
Okay. Why?
So whenever I got out of that, I started immediately looking for another job instead of trying to focus on my mental health, because I was, I had to pay bills. So I ended up getting another job.
Like, I mean, look, if you go to the psych ward and it doesn't help you at all, like there comes a point that it's like, are you self-sabotaging?
Job, and
Oh no, you can say that. I don't know why.
Basically, I was working 6 days a week.
You can say that. I really don't care. You don't have to delete your messages.
Never really had time to do anything. Never had time to enjoy anything. And it got so, like, it was pretty bad things that happened at that job. Like, I was getting kicked in the shins every day, grabbed by the throat.
Now, when she says I'm getting kicked in the shins and grabbed by the throat, a lot of people were like, what the fuck? What job is this that you're getting abused? And somebody pointed out that, like, I believe she was doing, like, hospice care or something like that, where she was working with, like, dementia patients, which, so, I mean, this is what happens. But, like, do I genuinely believe there's any old person out there with the hand span for that neck? I don't know how much I believe anybody could reach around that with one hand, let alone two.
Yeah. So I really couldn't take it there anymore. So I quit there and came back to my old job, and it's still 16-hour shifts.
Wait, why did you expect something different then? It's the same job. You just go back to 16-hour shifts. Like, here's what kills me about all of this is, like, Becky is basically coming on here after 5 years of living with Amber Lynn, doing jack shit, no job, didn't need to do anything. Like, she had it fucking made when she was with Amber Lynn. And this is why one of the things that really pisses me off about Becky is she had easy street with fucking Amber Lynn. She didn't have to do shit. And now she spends all of, like, a year. Has it been a year or has it been 2 years? I think it's been 2. Has it been 2 years or just a year? Because I feel like it's only been like a year since she left. And this girl is out here being like, oh my God, I went into the real world and it's so hard out there. Oh. Like, yeah, girl, maybe you shouldn't have walked out on your fucking cash cow.
I've got to pay my bills. I've got to be able to take care of myself. But recently I just moved. I moved in with a roommate.
You can't scissor a whale, though. Here's the thing about it. They weren't even having sex. Like, that's the thing. She didn't even have to do anything with Amber Lynn. All she had to do was be there. And I mean, effectively, I guess, wipe her ass or something. That's supposedly true, although she's never admitted it. But, I mean, like, she had it on fucking easy street, and now she's out here like, whoa, oh my God, life's so hard.
A friend of mine, We work at the same place together.
I will say this too, is I also feel like this is her like sending a little bit of a smoke signal, like, Amber Lynn, I heard you're single again. Amber Lynn, hey, I'm still here. I'm single too.
So yeah, something else happened within that time too. I bought a car in November.
Oh my God! Wow.
They told me, we will send you your license plate and your tags in the mail.
Oh my God.
So I waited.
They never do that.
And I called them and they said, we haven't got to it. We're trying to get to it. Just give us some time. And I gave them plenty of time. Well, my temp tags ran out and I got pulled over and I was given a citation and a court date. So I was told if I paid the citation off, I wouldn't have to go to court. I went to pay the citation off, and the officer put an entirely different car on the citation. He put a 2019 Ford Escort, and that's not what I drive.
Okay.
And I had to call him back, and he said, I'll get it fixed. Don't worry about it. Well, I took that as he was going to fix it all. I wouldn't have the court or anything like that. So I didn't go to court. Well, I ended up backing into my coworker at work, and we had to call the cops. And when they came, they were like, you have a bench warrant. So they had to take me in, get me...
Wait. I'm sorry. She backed into somebody? I'm sorry. Let me back this up. I think I missed some...
at work. And we had to call...
I think I missed some key details here.
Off, and
you paid the
officer put an entire...
Put the wrong thing
on the citation. He put a 2019 Ford Escort, and that's not what I drive.
Right.
And I had to call him back, and he said, I'll get it fixed. Don't worry about it. Well,
this is one of those things where it's like a technicality. I'm not paying this.
I took that as he was going to fix it all. I wouldn't have the court or anything like that. So I didn't go to court. Well...
Wait, you didn't pay the citation either because it had the wrong car on there? That's why they put a fucking warrant out for you.
I ended up backing into my coworker at work.
Oh my God.
And we had to call the cops. And when they came, they were like, you have a bench warrant.
I get it now.
So they had to take...
I get it now. Now, let me put something to the side. When you didn't have fucking... You didn't have tags. You had the citation you didn't fucking pay. Why the fuck did you back into somebody else? Like, I mean, obviously an accident, but like, why the fuck? I just, like, what is wrong with you, Becky? If you can't drive, just don't drive.
Me in, get me fingerprinted, mug shot. My dad got me out that day.
Yeah, so her whine is, I went to jail because I didn't pay the citation.
Like, I didn't have to go sit in a
She
cell
got
or anything.
arrested,
My dad
and I need to find, there's a mugshot somewhere.
was there before I got there, actually. So... me getting arrested caused me to lose my insurance, and I still don't have my insurance, so I've been without one of my medications for a while. It's Lurisidone. I'm on 3 different antidepressants. I take Lurisidone, sertraline, and mirtazapine. And
Girl.
sertraline and mirtazapine is Zoloft and Remeron. I can't remember what the Lurisidone is generic for.
See, this is what bothers me so much about like modern day like mental health therapy is like they will load you up on these pills to a point that you can never like get off of them. It's really like you don't need, she doesn't, like, girl, you don't need all this. You just need to pull it together and hold a job that isn't psychotic. Like, you don't need to have a job where people are kicking you and choking you. You don't need to have a 16-hour-a-day job. Go to a call center. Like, go to McDonald's or something and just get a simple job while you try to figure out what the fuck you actually want to do.
So my anxiety and depression has been like out of control lately. And it's like, you know, I expect almost nothing but bad things to happen. And I think that's why my anxiety is so high, because it seems
Hold on one
that I always
second.
get the crappy end of the deal.
Yeah, it's never your fault though, right?
So,
Oops.
but I've just been insanely depressed. These last few months have been just nothing but struggle after struggle after struggle.
The struggle.
It's about all I expect anymore. It's just a struggle. And trying to get my brain in the right mode to just simply exist is sometimes it's just an absolute struggle. Like, even with me sitting here right now talking, I'm just so anxious.
She's basically crying that she's not getting coddled. Yeah, the important thing to note here is that that's why she's here, is because she wants somebody to be like, oh, poor Becky, poor Becky, poor Becky. But like, the reality is the only people who are saying poor Becky is, hey, do you got any dirt on Amberlynn? Tell us what happened that night. You know,
And as
like,
far as talking about
it's just sick.
my ex,
Yeah, my ex. Here we go.
I don't know
Start-
if I can date.
Come on, work up those tears. Work. I know you got enough butter in you know to get them flowing. Let's go.
Ever again, because I've just got so much.
What did? Oh, hold on.
I
What's
don't know
that?
if I can date ever again.
I don't.
Because
I'm
I've just
scarred.
got so much trauma.
I'm scarred. It wasn't the 16-hour days or the kicking and choking from other people. It was Amberlynn who ruined me. Like, this is the dirt that they want, is like, oh my God, Amberlynn's such an abusive narcissist. Look at how she ruined Becky. But like, are you joking right now? I mean, again, had it made. This bitch had it made. Had it made. She goes and like gets fucking choked out, kicked in the shins, 16-hour job, hit somebody else's car, goes to fucking jail, and she still has the nerve to come back and be like, oh, my ex did this to me. Like, there's no accountability for these fucking people. It's insane. They have no sense of accountability.
PTSD. And you know, coming out of that, I feel I'm ruined from being in relationships, because I haven't really been with anyone since. And whenever I would try to talk to people just to see where it would go, if it would be, you know, friends or anything more than that,
Bum, bum, bum.
slowly stop talking to them. And I feel awful for doing it, but I'm terrified. I'm so scared that I'm not enough, and what I bring to the table isn't.
Something I just realized too is the fucking watermark on this picture, arrest.org. What? There's an arrest.org?
What anyone would want. I've been trying to work on like self-love and stuff, but it's been so difficult, so hard.
How can you love yourself when you gave so much love to someone else?
The world is going to crap, and it doesn't seem like anything is getting better. And I'm terrified. Like, within the next few years, it's not even going to be possible for anyone to survive, basically.
Okay. Is there an upcoming... does anyone know of an upcoming famine or something? Is some shit really about to go down?
I just feel like I gave everything that I had. And I don't have anything else to give anymore. Because, you know, when you're taking care of someone 24/7...
There it is.
You sort
Despite the people you were taking care of for 15, 16 hours a day that were like physically abusing you, let's go back to I took care of somebody 24/7.
of lose yourself. You lose bits and pieces of yourself trying to give to everyone else. And in that point in my life, you know, I was isolated from a lot of people most of the time. And it really hurt some relationships. I have regrets with my mom that I'm never going to be able to fix. And it kills me. But I've been pulling away from everybody. My sisters, my friends.
Listen, I'll save you another 10 minutes. Just give us the GoFundMe link.
I mean, things were hard before between me and my dad, but now it's like... I'm not close with my dad like I wish I was. And, you know, he don't know anything about me. He don't really know anything about my life. And that's the way he wants it.
Okay, why are you coming on the internet and telling a bunch of strangers who just want you to spill tea on your ex-girlfriend all of this nonsense? Nobody cares. Like, you want to have a better relationship with your father, go do that.
I feel like if he knew who if he really knew who I was.
Yeah, no, but see, that's the reality. Thank you for saying that. That's the reality. Imagine cutting off your parents because they expect you to be an adult. Yeah, that's the problem. That's this almost the entire summation of this video is, oh, I went out in the real world and it's hard out there. I don't know what to do, guys.
Would hate me. So yeah, I'm really struggling. I've been struggling for the last few months.
And here's the other half that pisses me off about this. Again, 80,000 subscribers for no fucking reason. No fucking reason. She had this entire YouTube channel handed to her. This video has 82,000 views. Okay? Look at her. Just look at her channel. 15,000 views. Fucking 3K, 3K, 3K. Okay. 3K. See, I mean, some of her shit's boring, and people tune out when they realize she's just not doing anything. But even still, 3K views, 4K views, you know, I don't get that on a lot of my videos on my main channel, you know? And my point is like, if she just put, like, the tiniest amount of effort, and she doesn't even have to do that. All she has to do is go live. 23K views on this fucking live. 12K, 31K, 12K on these fucking live streams. All she has to do is go live and people would throw money at her. But she's over here, oh, life's so hard. Whoa, what am I gonna do? The world's ending.
Anxiety 24/7, like I can't get it.
Anxiety 24/7.
I take medicine for it.
YouTube must push her, not shadow ban. It's not YouTube pushing her. She's Amberlynn Reed's ex-girlfriend. I don't know if you caught this. You said, who is this? This is Amberlynn Reed's ex-girlfriend. And the reason everybody subscribes to her and watches her is because they're waiting for her to spill tea on Amberlynn.
And the dose
She can put out the most boring fucking content and do just fine on this channel.
Helping. Or if, you know, my anxiety is based on situational, because it could be. But, you know, I'm trying to get back on my feet right now. I really am. It was just, it's just a lot to try to get through. And I miss YouTube. I miss doing YouTube. I miss having fun with it.
Then why didn't you do YouTube for these past 10 months instead of that entire fucking whole 3-ring circus of going to jail and getting kicked and choked?
It's just so hard to find time. So hard.
Yeah,
to find
what's the
time when
plan?
You're constantly running and going for work.
Right. What's the plan,
And for
Beck?
other people.
What you gonna do now?
And you never really give yourself a moment's peace.
Oh, you gotta lament some more. Sorry. Sorry for expecting you to get to a point.
I'm really trying to come back from this, and it's extremely hard. And it's like the only thing I can really give myself is that I've not given up yet. Though I've wanted to. This whole health scare with my thyroid.
I was about to say, is there actually something going on? Does somebody have cancer? Did somebody die? Like, what are you whining about?
Where I've lost my insurance, I've not been able to get my scans. So, and I've been hurting a lot and through here, like it's sore. It hurts to swallow sometimes. My throat's a little sore.
Girl, go. I think it's healthsherpa.com. They'll help you they'll get you some cheap insurance.
So yeah, I'm worried about it. And, you know, a messed up thyroid can also mess with your depression and
They'll set you up with the Obamacare
and all kinds of stuff. My sister just had her thyroid taken out. My great aunt's exploded on her like a month ago.
That happens?
So
Your thyroid can
problems
explode?
run rampant in my family. And it's like, you know, I've already went through renal failure. And I was losing a bunch of weight. I was doing so good. And I was on this medicine called Ozempic. And
Oh, God.
I was losing weight, but I wasn't eating because the thought of food made me sick and made me want to throw up. And I've known a whole bunch of other people who's been on it, and it's made.
I don't know. Is she fat enough for Ozempic? Like, honestly, like this is what kills me is I keep hearing about people. In fact, let's look at her mugshot again. Did I still have that up? Hold on. 5 foot. Oh, hold on. Is she 5'5" or is she 5.5 inches? And like 5 foot and 1/2 inch. Also, 5'5", 200 pounds. 200 pounds? If she's 5'5" and 200 pounds, like, this is what I'm saying. Do doctors not just say, hey, stop eating? Like, do you go to the doctor and they're just like, okay, we'll put you on Ozempic and maybe get you some fucking Adderall to help you help get your eating under control. Do doctors not just say, like, stop eating? I know my doctors will say that to me. They're like, don't eat red meat, you know, whatever. Like, they don't ever, like, put me on fucking pills and shit, like, because I'm 250 pounds. This is, I mean, it's just insane to me. Just stop eating. Doctors will tell you to stop, cut carbs, drinking soda, and exercise. Exactly. So then why are they giving somebody who's 200 pounds fucking Ozempic? That just feels like overkill. I mean, I feel like this is something you would have to go, like, doctor shopping for a doctor to eventually give you fucking Ozempic. Like, I don't know. This is insane to me.
Sick. And after I got over it making me sick, like, yeah, my appetite was shot. I did not have an appetite, but I was losing weight on it. And it was controlling my sugar level. It was controlling my sugar level. Once all this happened, they were like, oh, if you have a possibility of thyroid cancer, then you cannot take Ozempic. So I took off that. My depression's been so bad lately that everyone around me can tell.
You didn't tell them? You didn't tell them your family history before they put you on this shit? Like, this is what I'm saying. Like, why the fuck are they just handing out Ozempic these days?
I'm just really quiet and reserved, and just so scared 24/7. Existing is difficult and living is scary. But you kind of have to do both. You have to.
Yeah, you have to do, like, the other fucking 6 billion. What's the population of the world? 600 billion people? 6 billion? Maybe 600 billion's too much. You have to do, like, the rest of fucking society and get over it. And get the fuck over it. Because 7 billion.
Much of a choice, but to try to keep going.
Oh my god.
When you don't have anything keeping you going forward. And my great niece was born recently, and she was only 24 weeks, and
why are you telling us this?
She's been struggling bad. She's been struggling. And she was born the beginning of July, and she's still in the hospital, and they're saying that she could be in the hospital up until October or November.
Why are you telling us this? Why are you telling the greater internet this information? I'm not even gonna go there.
So that's got me stressed out too. And my other sister's just really going through a lot, and I'm worried about her, and I just feel like there's not a day where I'm not worried.
Oh.
I think everyone who has helped me, that fundraiser was absolutely unexpected and greatly appreciated.
You think we could do another one?
I was struggling. I think I had like maybe $5 in the bank, and I wasn't getting paid for another 2 weeks. And I lived 40 plus minutes away from my job. I was behind on my car payment. I was so far behind on my car insurance that they canceled my policy, and I had to get it reinstated. I'm still behind right now just because
Oh, really? Why are you telling us
started
that?
this new job.
Why do we need to know that information? Oh, you started a new job and it's going to take you 2 weeks to get paid and then something's going to go wrong, right? Something's going to go wrong in that 2 weeks. And I mean, this is like, I mean, honestly, this is Shanny. And like, I can give this bitch a pass because she's not involved in child abuse. But like, this is Shanny.
And
Right
I had
here.
3 weeks without a paycheck, and rent's due.
Wait, did she say 3 weeks? 3 weeks without a paycheck, and then you get a paycheck, but then let me guess, there's gonna be something wrong, or you didn't make enough money, or you know, I mean, it's
And
just
it's just so
God
much,
damn.
stress right now. But I was so, you guys helped me out so
Well,
much, and it's so appreciative.
I'd never ask again.
You kept me from sinking.
Kept you from sinking. Are you insane? You almost torpedoed your own boat. You torpedoed your own fucking boat, bitch. Fuck off.
And it makes me realize that there is good in the world. There is people who care. Even when I feel like there's not.
They don't care. Let me be clear. They don't care about you, Becky. They care about getting tea from you. They care about getting gossip from you. And they're using you too.
And it's like, I'm not only worried for me, I'm worried for everyone. I'm worried for all of you. I'm worried for everyone on this planet, because we're all in trouble. We're all in trouble. And there's so many people out there who don't see it. And it's like, you know, once the rose-colored glasses come off,
Press 1
you
if you're
can't
in
put 'em back
trouble.
on. You see the world as it is, and you see what's going on.
Yeah, when did the rose-colored glasses come off? Was it before or after you left Amberlin? Because that's what I really want to know. Was it before or after you left Amberlin? Because I'm guessing it was after.
So I'm hoping everybody out there is trying to take care of themselves. And I know you guys are struggling as well.
Struggle.
Because I don't know what to do. I wish I could do something. I wish I could help everyone. But I can barely help myself right now. But I do appreciate everyone who has stuck around, hoping for me to come back.
They aren't sticking around hoping. They're hoping for you to come back and dish gossip. That's all they want, Becky. I need you to understand that. All they want is for you to fucking spill gossip. And what kills me too is I would love to be in this position. No, I would not have dated Amberlin. No, I wouldn't be in this position, but I'd love to be in this position, because she could fucking you could sit there and fucking bait these stupid middle-aged fucking women for fucking months, get milk so much money out of these fucking people, just trolling them into thinking you're about to spill some information. She could do that and actually make good money off of that. But what she's going to do is do like 5 live streams, 2 videos, and then, well, guys, I've got a job now. I'll be back in 6 months to complain about it for more money.
I will try to do what I can. I will try to upload when I can. And I'll try to make it entertaining. But it's been a really...
Let's see how many uploads you've done. Since this was 11 days ago, let's see how many uploads you've done. One upload, 40 minutes of you, fun questions plus 007 GoldenEye N64 multiplayer gameplay. what's worse is you figured out how to edit this, but you have no idea how to capture your gameplay. So you pointed a camera at the TV. What's bugging me about this shit is just like, give me a fucking break with this shit. Most people on YouTube have to upload more than once in a week to get 4K views on their fucking videos. She pulled a DSP gameplay capture move. DSP has a capture card, doesn't he?
Hard year and a half. Yeah, year and a half. It's been a really hard last 3 to 4 years, if we're being honest. You know, because in 2019, I was so messed up, so depressed, so I was on so many medications that I was a zombie. And I don't really remember a lot of it. Like, ever since then and on, it's just been nothing but horrible stuff. And I'm just waiting for the sun to shine again. I don't know when it's going to happen. But thanks to everyone who's listened and is still here watching me right now. And
maybe if you go live and get a bunch of super chats, then life will be amazing again.
For me.
Nobody's rooting for you, Becky. I hate to break it to you.
It means a lot, and it tells me that there is still hope. So thanks, guys, and I will see you next time.
What the fuck is this outro? I mean, these girls are like completely vacant in the head. I mean, this is an amazing representation of what's going on in Becky's mind at the moment. Just complete emptiness. So yeah, she decided to come back and do this shit, and then she did some live streams with some guy, I guess. And so I don't know what all this is about. Okay, so she has been doing live streams because that's the uploading that she's doing, I guess. So she has been doing these live streams, and I'm not watching any of this shit. Like, honestly, I'm not watching any of this bullshit. Like, because as you know, she goes live and people just throw fucking money at her. Like, oh my God, Becky, I hope you get a new... Like, eat me with that shit. Like... But anyway, that's what Becky's up to, and expect a GoFundMe to appear magically in the next few weeks. Something else I thought some of you guys might remember if you've been watching this show for a while. You might remember Deity. Press 1 if you remember Deity. Actually, what is this? Oh, yeah. Okay, I know what that is. Deity. Oh, Lord. First of all, if you want to watch old episodes of Worst of the Internet, you're going to want to do so on Odyssey. Because of internet. Because of Jack deciding to send me all those damn copyright strikes, I have put the old VODs of Worst of the Internet up on Odyssey. Okay? This one will be up on Odyssey also once I get it moved over. Okay? For I guess 2 episodes here, we were watching someone called Deity. Okay? And he is basically this incredibly boring fucking live streamer. He's from East Alabama. He's a gay guy, and he'll go live and he'll constantly like shit post about Foodie Beauty and Amberlynn Reed. So he's over here, you know, raging about these women, these fat women, while basically copying everything they do. He was I won't go into it. You're gonna have to watch some of this, but what's wrong with the cat's eye? Is that cat being abused or neglected?
Monster. Lily.
I was being sarcastic because, again, he was constant. This was back in the Foodie Beauty animal abuser days, like a few months ago. And he would constantly be going live about animal abuse, blah blah blah. I just want to find him.
Wait, I need to.
Stunning and brave. So he would go live and he would just like have his shirt off, but then he had this whole vlog series. Okay, now you remember glycolic moment. Okay. He had this whole vlog series where he's talking about, I'm trying to lose weight. I'm going to go on a no sugar diet. And then he would go on, it would last literally hours. It would be the very next day, he would be like drinking a fucking Frappuccino from Starbucks. And he'd be like, well, I guess I'm going to try tomorrow my no sugar diet. And then he eats a turkey sandwich with fucking ketchup and thinks there's no sugar in it. Anyway, he would go on these no sugar diet. And then the other thing was, I've got to rearrange my room. I got to get boxes from the dollar, or I've got to get boxes. So he asked the manager at the Dollar General to save boxes for him, but he kept forgetting to go get the boxes, and she kept forgetting to hold the boxes for him. And at no point in all of the places that he went shopping at did he think, oh, let me go to the office supplies section and buy some boxes. So, long story short, there's a whole series on here. I encourage you to go check out my Odyssey channel for Worst of the Internet and watch episodes, what is it, 4 and 5? Yeah, episodes 4 and 5. These two are about deity, okay? I also say that because I think I am going to take a break from this live stream in particular. Just because I really need to put some focus on putting out actual like short form videos. So I'm probably going to put a focus on that. But either way, if you want to figure out about, you know, the more of the details on deity, here you go. However, he came back to live streaming recently, and Please Notice Me did an edit on him, which I thought was pretty good. Okay. And I just wanted to share this with you guys who do remember this. Deity, how to make coffee and boogers. This is an edit from one of his live streams.
So badly. I also want a catchy intro made, and at the very end, I want it to say, hello, it's ready. Hello, it's ready.
Now, this is a pretty good summary of his live streams. He'll literally sit there and just stare and yawn and not say anything for just stretches, just like 10, 15 minute stretches of time, just over and over again.
I kind of want to make coffee, but I really don't need any caffeine right now with my heart doing this. Ain't nobody looking for this. Ain't nobody looking for this. I'm balding. I have bad teeth. I'm 267 pounds of pure sadness. Do I have a booger? Yeah. Yes, I have a booger. I am a booger. I'm gonna make coffee.
Boogers. Everyone has them up in their nose. If you don't have them, then you are weird. Snort them, pick them, blow them on your shirt. Whatever you gotta do, whatever don't hurt. Make you coffee.
Like, this motherfucker's over here. I shouldn't have coffee because I've got heart issues. And then goes and makes an entire fucking pot of this fucking coffee. Mind you, without washing out that damn fucking pot.
We're just chilling here, watching you yawn. Falling asleep on the stream today. I hope you got sleep. You probably sleep all the time. The coffee won't help. You're just gonna go back to sleep.
I love you. You know I can suck the chrome off the trailer hitch.
Also, use the handle on that mug.
I need a whole makeover. Today is day 1. Y'all, we only got 7 people here. I have nothing to talk about, but I don't want to end it. I just don't want to. Actually, I probably shouldn't have another cup of coffee, so I'm not going to. I can't believe it's only 2 o'clock. I don't know. I just have nothing to say.
Why'd you make a whole fucking pot of coffee?
Working for you. You got to drink so much, but you never fucking wake up. How's that coffee working for you, young boy? Just gonna go back to sleep. If you got heart palpitations and anxiety, coffee is the perfect thing. Duh. Coffee and boogers.
Oh shit. It's fucking coffee, oh shit. Oh my god. Ah, you're in there. Oh, there. Good Lord, help me. Coffee and boogers.
Coffee and boogers.
Alright, y'all, I guess I'm gonna go, but thank you for hanging out with me. Bye.
So yeah, that's probably a good summary of how his streams always are. Is he's just sitting there, just like, I got nothing to talk about. I don't have anything to say. What do y'all want to do today? And like occasionally pulls up a fucking foodie beauty video so he can rage about that. So, you know, can everybody press 7 in the chat, please? So if you want a recap of what that guy's about, I would recommend watching those videos on Odyssey. I would recommend watching those videos on Odyssey. They were some good vlogs. I think the problem is I don't think he has any. I don't think he has any vlogs up now. Although now I can't even find his channel. Did she link it?
I want to.
A streamer, a reaction boy, a sad, lonely person living in the middle of nowhere with his parents who can't figure out how to get a therapist. He snarks on ALR and foodie beauty, yet really doesn't have even the tiniest bit of self-control or actual self-awareness. He also loves boogers. I didn't even know what I would search for. Like, I'm pretty sure I was maybe I wasn't subscribed. Oh no, I'm subscribed to him. Yeah, he doesn't have any uploads. He deleted all his vlogs and shit. No uploads, some community posts, but he deleted his lives too. So nobody can make fun of him, but you know what? His content, I guess. Do y'all want to see what Jack's up to? Oh, this goes live at 6. Jack eats from a Taco Bell parking lot. All right. So I think we watched the meat grinder somewhere. I don't know. I don't really want to go over that again. So Jack has a genius new idea, and he's calling it the Jack Pack, okay? And he uploaded a video called Explain Video for the Jack Pack.
All right, this idea came to me, not back to me. The first idea I had was about a week ago. I thought, all of us are fighting and clawing for the same thing.
Right.
And friends and viewers and all that.
Right, attention.
What if we created a group, a tight-knit group, that not only they were part of it, but they would help promote other creators. And we would all share our audience with each other. And, you know, everybody I know, I don't think anybody does bad content. So my thing on the channel is, the reason why I started the Jack Pack is to help people here on out. So I'm literally helping anybody who's got the heart, who loves to be a creator, who's in the food industry. And we called it the Jack Pack, kind of like the Rat Pack with Frank Sinatra. So anyway.
But instead, I have to make sure I inject my name into it somehow.
You know, I'm going to be sharing everything I've learned in 15 years on social media and YouTube. I'm going to be talking about how to market yourself, how to do things for free. Everybody loves free. There's a lot coming. If you know a food creator, Instagram, Snapchat, YouTube, I don't care. Threads, anywhere. Let them know about the Jack Pack. And I'm literally going to try, depending on how flooded we get people, I'm going to try and work with each one.
You know, I'm sure people are knocking down your door to join the Jack Pack.
At least once, one-to-one. So I'm going to sit down with them. I'm going to give them like a whole bunch of chores to do to help brand their name, to help get their videos out there, to get more people watching, more pictures, whatever platform you're on. Anyway, the Cooking with Jack show is going to give back. We're going to help people because nobody helped me. It was dog-eat-dog world when I started. So I think competition is long gone. Collaboration is the way to go. So we're gonna try and work this out. The details are still coming to my head. I'm writing it all down. I'll notify you in the Facebook group, the Jack Pack. So I will see you there. Tell a friend if you know a friend who doesn't. And Take care. Love you.
So, yeah, effectively what he's talking about is trying to do one of these, like, follow for follow groups, basically. It's the content creator's idea of effectively a pyramid scheme. Like, hey, guys, let's all promote each other regardless of whether or not we like each other's content. And you guys can go ahead and send more views to me, and I'll send my views to you, even though that's just really not how any of this works. You know, the idea being that it's the problem is it always hurts the smaller creators much more than it hurts the bigger creators, because the smaller creators actually probably can get their audience to come check out a bigger channel, but it's a lot harder to get a bigger audience to come check out a smaller channel. Okay, like it just never really works in that you know, trickle down method that you think it does, and hence why it's a pyramid scheme. So of course he turned off the comments for this because everybody was calling this out as a stupid idea. He also decided to make, let's see if the community post is still up. He decided to make merch for this. He decided to make merch. I'm a part of the Jack Pack. I'm a part of the Jack Pack. Meaning, so somebody pointed out, Jack, a part means separate from, while a part of means belonging to. Fixed grammar. And he definitely has this shit up on his fucking merch store. He did fix it, okay? So I will give him that much. But, I mean, look, I'm sorry. This is something that Junior must have thought up, okay? I just realized it's not even, it's missing on this particular design. I'm a part of the Jack Pack. Creators helping creators. Also, I would love to know whether or not this image is you know, just free clip art that he stole somewhere else. As well, isn't that the Dare font? So go ahead and press 1 in the chat if you're going to be joining the Jack Pack. I wonder if we could get Gnome to do it. If we could get Gnome in on this fucking 3-ring circus. So this is Jack's brand new idea that nobody's ever thought of. Whoever thought of creating a group of creators that promote each other? Anyway, also uploaded viral burger tacos. I think y'all will enjoy this one. Fucking child intro. Like, I mean, look, why do you do this? There aren't, the 12-year-olds are not looking up cooking videos.
You're watching the Cooking with Jack show.
Hey guys, welcome to the show. Jack Scalfani here. So I thought about doing this, and I thought about not doing this, and I thought about doing this, and it went viral, and I thought about doing it. We're doing it. Alright? So
Great.
Come on in close, I'll show you. It's basically stuff you put on a hamburger, but we're going to basically put it in a taco.
Amazing.
Okay, so you see the steps? So we're going to go over to the stove in a minute, but let's go buy the ingredients.
Someone explain to me why this needs a recipe. Like, why do we need like a separate video for this?
First, let's tell you what we got. Alright. Alright guys, you saw us grind up this meat in the last video.
Is that real cheese back there?
Got onions, tomato.
Is that a block of
got
cheese?
Sliced cheese.
Oh,
relish,
slice.
tortillas.
Never mind. I was hoping he actually got a block of cheese and was going to shred it for once, but yeah, he only has one working arm.
Pickles. Mayonnaise.
Yeah, that's all his meat grinder, pink slime.
Garlic powder, salt, and pepper. That's about it. So what we're going to do in the video, the first thing we're going to do is start making the sauce. Okay guys, we put all our mayo in here. This is the base of our dressing or special sauce or whatever.
You're making Big Mac sauce, we get it.
A little bit of ketchup in there. There we go.
Lord.
I'm gonna take some relish. Drop some of that in there. Drop some more of that. There we go. Then little Frank's Red Hots going in the mix. A little bit of pepper right there. A little bit of salt right there. A little bit of garlic right there. Extra garlic because I love garlic. Got all our ingredients in there. Okay. Measurements, by the way, are down below. We're going to mix this up. Alright, guys. We're going to do 2 tortillas, so let's get meat out for both of them. We'll do this one first.
Stop it! He is putting raw fucking meat onto a fucking bare tortilla.
That's probably good enough right there. Don't forget to wash your hands afterwards.
Wash your hands?
Almost like a paste. It's weird. We really ground this meat up, didn't we?
Yeah, exactly. You said, I don't want any pink slime when I grind this meat up. What did you get? Pink fucking slime that you're now smearing all over a tortilla. And I just like, there's gotta be like hazards on this. Like, I just like, how exactly are you going to get this cooked correctly without burning the tortilla? God fucking damn.
I'm seeing
fucking
smoke come up.
Taco tartar.
So, we know that's a sign of hot enough. Here we go. I'm going to drop it in face down.
Oh no,
Inside
Jack,
first.
that's not going to work.
Give it a good press. Cook that for a minute or 2.
Also, I believe there's still raw meat on his hands.
Cook it for about 2-3 minutes. Good. Now take your cheese, put it right on top so it can melt while it crisps up the tortilla. Another 2 minutes on this side and we're done. We'll bring it back.
That shit is not fucking cooked on that side.
I'll meet you at the island. Alright, now we're going to start topping this off. We're not sure if we did it long enough. I think so. Getting real crispy.
This is one of those things where you definitely want to be sure that it's done. Like, why wouldn't you just, like, honestly, why wouldn't you just cook the meat in, even if you did it as a burger patty, cook the burger patty and then put it on the fucking tortilla? Why the fuck would you do this shit? There has to be some fucking health code violations happening here. Like, also, what is up with your counters? Why does it look like I'm pretty sure they just got this whole thing glazed. Why does it look like this?
Take a little bit of the sauce. There we go.
Fucking vile, Jack.
Lettuce.
Fucking vile.
Sprinkle that in. Never done this before, so you're seeing it for the first time. Some pickles. And then we're doing some tomato.
Oh, gross. I hate tomatoes. That's just me, but I fucking hate tomatoes. The fact that he just chomped one raw like that just grosses me
guys,
out.
there it is. Lettuce, onion, cheese, tomato, pickles, everything you put on a burger, in a taco. So what we're going to do right now is try it out.
I feel like that's pink, and
burger in a taco.
I just can't wait to see how quote-unquote juicy it is.
So what we're going to do right now is try it out. Here we go.
Yep, there it is. All those raw meat juices just dripping out the other end.
All the ingredients all worked. It came out flawless. I probably will grind up top round, top sirloin, New York steak next time. But the chuck meat in there, fully cooked, it's good. Delicious.
What is going on the counter? I can't understand this. But yeah, that was fucking raw. That had to be raw on the other side. This is the largest amount of vegetables I've seen in any recent video of yours. Good work. Sure, the veggie lasagna you missed. I was hoping that it was going to say something like, sure, thanks, or just something like that. But he's saying the veggie lasagna you missed. When? I must have missed this too, because... Was there recently? Maybe there was one recently. Pizza Bake, Joel's Pizza. You have not uploaded a fucking... Listen, he went to the hospital at the end of January. Okay? He has... The first video he uploaded when he got out of the hospital was preparing for the next egg shortage. That means your recent fucking... Your recent veggie lasagna video, where is it? In fact, because it wasn't this year. It wasn't in 2023. So how fucking recent could it have been? I need to find it now. Vegetarian lasagna 13 years ago. That's chicken Alfredo. I feel like I do remember something like this, but keto lasagna number 2 1 year ago. Is that what he's talking about? I don't see what else he could be talking about.
What's up, guys?
And what keto lasagna? It's got fucking meat in it. Take the compliment. It's why he said recent. God, just take the goddamn compliment. This is why God continues to punish you. He seems kind of cranky and sensitive the last few days. Jack, that video was 13 years ago. Just take the compliment. That's what I'm saying. Like, this was not recent. Yeah, this was back when he had 2 working arms. Good Lord. You eat your burgers like a taco anyway. This was made for you. You have the meat at -2 Celsius when you grind it. Makes it more solid and not like the paste that you had. Okay, so yeah, this was the point that a lot of people were making with the meat grinding video, is that he's supposed to freeze the meat first. So if you freeze it, it grinds it up and it keeps it in kind of like that that texture that you expect from the grocery store, which is like you know, the stringy texture. I don't know how to explain it, but the little fucking worms, like when it looks like little pink worms, if you freeze it first, it keeps it solid. Whereas if you don't freeze it like he didn't, then it'll come out more like a paste. That looked tasty and well executed. I know you hate electric stove, but I think it did a nice job on these smash burgers. Nice video. It work out good. Oh my God, Rob. You always get gold from this, man. How is this walking health code violation still cooking? I'm looking for somebody who would have pointed out the fact that, like, it wouldn't... I mean, maybe it would be cooked through at least enough on the other side for it to be, like... cooked enough through on the other side for you to not, like, you know, die from it. But, like, just cook the fucking burger patty and put it on a fucking tortilla. Don't fucking do this. Don't fucking smash raw meat into a fucking tortilla. That can't be right. All right, let's see. Explain the jackpack. Explain the jackpack. All right, this seems new. This seems to be part of his Gatlinburg, Tennessee video, Mama's Farmhouse. Oh my God. Hopefully that woke you people up.
Okay, we're gonna eat at this place and then head out of town. Head back to home. This is Mama's Farmhouse Country Breakfast or something like that. Okay guys, I'm gonna go to the menu. This is the menu, this is the whole meal. Eat whatever you want. Kind of.
Ooh, chocolate gravy.
Bring your stuff. So
Winner of the International Biscuit Festival. Okay.
I'm looking forward to the. I want bacon and eggs.
$16.99, that's not bad.
No, that's what I'm like. Yeah.
I need bacon and eggs.
Yeah, I mean, if
Jack, order me some more protein.
you'd gone to Denny's or something, it would have cost that. So.
Yeah, any other restaurant, even if you just want a little bit of eggs and bacon and some sides. Alright, got my morning coffee. They do bring you, I guess those are like cinnamon rolls.
They're called pinwheels.
What is that like?
Yeah, I was going to say, those aren't. There's no cinnamon or icing on them, so.
Don't know, but it's a country breakfast, so.
You want to try it? I'm like.
Yeah.
Letting her make sure it doesn't have pineapple. No, it's apple. It's like applesauce.
Is somebody allergic to pineapple? Can you even be allergic to pineapple? What is this pineapple hating shit, okay? You people would smell less bad if you ate pineapple, okay?
What happened?
Well, because the fruit has pineapple in it. Fruit, yeah, so.
Oh. Well, Jeanette's allergic to pineapple, so why don't we give her back the fruit?
Can you be allergic to pineapple? Is that actually a thing?
So nothing touches
You just
it.
can have it.
I don't need it. Alright guys, so let me take a little bite of each thing and let you know what it is.
What is with all the pineapple hatred? Oh my God, Jack.
Those are really good. The eggs came out right. This is like apple. That's more dessert type. I don't like it, but you'll love it. Raw sausage. That tastes local. That's my favorite one. Applewood bacon. Okay, I give this place an A+ right from the start. The price was great. Everything we ate felt like it was all.
What did he even eat? Why does he hold bacon like a pizza? I feel like I missed all of the food here. This is a 3-minute video, so I'm not going to feel bad about replaying some of this. I don't even know what the fuck this review was.
So let me take a little bite of each thing and let you know what it is.
All right, we've got... What was that? Was that eggs?
Those are really good.
What are they? Well, I assume they're scrambled eggs. I don't know.
The eggs came out right.
Okay, eggs.
This is like apple.
This is like apple. That didn't look like an apple that you put into your mouth.
That's more dessert type. I don't like it, but you'll love it.
How do you know I like apple? Maybe I'm allergic to apples, Jack. What do you know? What do you know about me? Okay, sausage.
That tastes local. That's my favorite one.
What do you mean that tastes local? Do you think they're importing their fucking pork from fucking India to make fucking sausage patties? What do you mean that tastes local? Of course it's local.
Applewood bacon.
Oh my God, he does eat it like it's a slice of pizza. He eats his bacon like pizza and his burgers like tacos.
Okay, I give this place an A+ right from the start. The price was great. Everything we
Like, this irritates me because I'm sure that the stuff at this place is good, but like didn't try a biscuit, which you shouldn't be eating any of this, to be honest, Jack, but like didn't try one of their fucking award-winning biscuits and has no like spectrum on like the all he ate was bacon and sausage and and eggs. The only factor that really comes into play there is like how attractive was the pig.
They felt like it was all home cooking. And service was amazing. People were so nice. They got high marks in everything. And the owned by Bennett's Barbecue, remember we were researching that a couple years back?
No.
They had like 8 different brands that Mama's Kitchen is on there. So anyway, that's going to do it. Congratulations. A+. Try it out when you're in here.
By the way, never forget that they always seat Jack right next to the restrooms. He's always gets the prime VIP table right next to the bathroom. I wonder, I have to wonder, because like the theory has always been like the restaurant, like the waiters and them, they all hate him so much that they put him at the back near the restroom so they don't have to deal with him. But I'm almost wondering now if he doesn't request to get seated next to the bathroom. I wouldn't be surprised if incontinence is on one of his symptoms list. I feel so bad for the women in Jack's life. Nothing's wrong with me. I simply see videos Jack himself uploaded where he insults and berates his wife and a coward and his health issues and divine punishment from a just God. Jack is a bully and a coward, and his health issues are divine punishment from a just God. Listen, a just God would make it so that he's not inconveniencing anyone. Okay, I'm just telling you that right now. This God you speak of has a very cruel and unusual sense of humor. Great video as always, Jack, but could you take a little more time showcasing the food? I was trying to count the calories to make sure I could eat this with my keto diet, but it went by so fast I think I lost a few hundred or so in between the smooth cutaways. Thanks. Will do. Oh, well, he took that one okay. You guys remember the last time somebody told Jack his videos were too short? Let's watch the Rage compilation again. I always love this video.
I was completely embarrassed to look at that. What's up, Tech Nation? All right, this is the next thing we're reviewing here. It's called the Insta.
Oh, I wonder if he's had a Tech Time video up. I'm gonna look that up.
The Tiny Mighty Action Kit. Okay, guys. Wow, this is going to be a short video and a big review. This thing is a piece of. One guy on the internet's explaining the problem, and I don't care. How do you fix it? Immediately. Don't tell me all the testing you did. How about you just tell me how to fix the problem? Get to the meat of the video. So the meat of the video is... So let's go in and take a look. But before we go in, I'm gonna kill a few minutes by just staring at you because you guys complained that my steak video wasn't long enough. It was a short review. So we're just gonna kill time right now and give you a longer review. Ready? Here we go. Because you guys complained that my steak video.
So he had a video, I guess, right before this. Somebody commented short review, and he goes, no reason to ramble. It's just a steak. Didn't know there was a time requirement. And then on his next video, he's doing Arby's, and he's like, I'm just going to sit here and stare since you guys thought it was such a short review.
So let's go in and take a look. But before we go in, I'm going to kill a few minutes by just staring at you because you guys complained that my steak video wasn't long enough. It was a short review. So we're just going to kill time right now and give you a longer review. Ready? Here we go. Because you guys complained that my steak video wasn't long enough. My steak video wasn't long enough. Because my steak video wasn't long enough. But anyway, we're going inside right now. Oh, some of you weren't happy enough with the length I did? Okay, let me stare at you again. Sorry, I don't know what determines if a short review to a regular review to a long review. I've never knew there were requirements, but you guys seem to be upset that my steak review was way too short. That's why I stared at you in the car to give you a little bit more time and hopefully satisfy your time limit. So, if this video offends you, you're in.
Okay, I'm gonna stop it there because it's just other stuff. But like, yeah, he does this whole hissy fit in the middle of an Arby's about like, is this long enough for you? Is this long enough for you? Oh man. I didn't know Ricky Berwick was uploading to YouTube. All right. I guess let's watch some Yoduvh essentials. Okay. I'm not gonna even bother with Carly right now. Like I said, I'll put a video out about that sometime, but that situation has gotten so convoluted and ridiculous over the past couple weeks that I there's no way I could explain it in like under like a few hours. And on top of that, I did finally find a video that explained what the fuck apparently started all of that shit with Carly. And I still don't think she did anything. Like, it's so stupid. It's so stupid because at the end of the day, they just won't shut up about each other. Like, neither her or Samantha will shut up about each other. And then it causes a bunch of people to dogpile on Carly. It's just a mess. And what bothers me is they're using one of them just to dogpile on another one. You know, it's gross. And I'm starting to unfortunately uncover the area of YouTube where all they do is mock and harass intellectually disabled people. Okay, I'll leave it at that. And that's not a subject that I feel like getting into. That's not a subject that I feel like really diving that deep into, when at the end of the day, I really just came on here to make fun of Jack and these shitty DIYs. New Dollar Tree meets Walmart DIY ideas for the home.
Essentials here.
Oh, a glam dining chair. New Dollar Tree meets Walmart DIYs for the home. DIY Dollar Tree hack to try out. I cannot wait for this glam dining chair.
Essentials here. I was asked on how to glam up dining chairs. And here are some couple of photos that were sent to me. These are lion knuckle chairs. And
lion knuckle? That's not even how you spell knuckle, but like even aside from this, like it's a knocker. It's a door knocker, not a knuckle.
Chairs. And one.
It's like those rings on the back of the phone. It's like those ring, the what do you call them? The not the pop socket, but the ring that you stick on the back of your phone so that you can hold it better.
And plain simple knuckle.
What are those called? It's literally the ring on the back of the phone. You grab your chair. Somebody grab that chair for me, and you like you grab it with one finger.
And one that has been embellished with embroidery. Now, out of the three, I picked the one in the middle. I'm gonna start off this DIY.
Why? Because that one would be easier.
With the chair that I got from the thrift store.
Okay, we're starting out with a real chair. I can work with this.
I'm gonna change the shape of the back a little bit.
Like, at least it's not a plastic lawn chair.
With this leftover flexible board and a PVC strip.
Okay. You know, it's not foam board. It's not foam board, at least.
I have a bit of opening here, and that's going to be covered up with a corrugated plastic sheet that I got from Michael's craft store. There was an opening there because the board was not flexible enough to cover up that little part. That's why I'm going to be using a different board there. And then took it out and spray painted it gold.
Why do you need that covered up? Isn't it just going to be... Oh, it's not going to be structure? I'm just thinking she's probably... Isn't she about to just like cover this up with fucking cotton and fabric and tufting and shit?
I'll be covering up this chair with a fabric that's in a champagne color.
So who cares if there was a little gap there? Like, just
and
stuff
for the
it
top
with
of the chair,
something.
I'm going to be attaching a 1-inch foam to it.
Are you not going to foam the back of it? Or the sides?
Going at the back.
Girl, no.
Because I didn't think it was going to show after the design that I'll be making at the back, but I was wrong. So just so you guys know, the fabric at the back should be reduced as much as possible to avoid any excess from showing.
Okay.
And decorating the chair with the silver trim that I got from Walmart. I'll be using tack nails to attach the trim to the chair. I'm also going to be using the same silver trim to cover up the staple pins in the front.
Okay. I don't hate this so far. Again, nothing, definitely would never put this in my house, but I don't hate this so far. She hasn't done anything too wacky yet other than the...
Now moving on to the back.
Plastic board that I didn't think was necessary.
Where the middle is and attach a brooch there.
A brooch. Oh. Oof. Okay. Where's my...
I attached it to the fabric with a pin that came with it, and it's not straight, so I'm going to be using long tack.
Yeah, and even in general, this doesn't look bad. Like, this is coming together pretty well.
Sturdy.
This might
After
actually
that,
be a
I'm
W.
drawing straight lines around it to guide me on where I'm going to start the pattern.
Using a straight edge. Whoa.
Now, because this has pearls and gems around it, I got a trim from Hobby Lobby that has pearls and gems on it.
Okay. Is that what she's going to be doing? Why wouldn't you make the design on there first? Like, make the pattern on the fabric before you put it on. But okay. I guess this could work too.
I'll be attaching all of the cut off pieces with a hot glue gun and tack nails.
Don't do hot glue, please. Oh.
I used 4 yards of this trim for this pattern, and they're all different lengths that I cut.
Crooked.
Just
that
to give
was
it some kind of
crooked.
contrast.
Crooked.
Now,
Oh,
to make
no.
the pattern more interesting, I'm going to cut singular strips from a bling wrap to fill in the
should
open
have
spaces.
You
on
should
the
have
pattern.
done this, just that, but not with the hot glue. Does
I'm
hot
also
glue
gonna be
work
attaching
on
them
fabric
with
like
hot glue gun
this?
and tack nails.
Girl, no. I just wish one video she would just not use the hot glue gun. Like, can she not find some adhesive tape or something that makes an adhesive that isn't hot glue and is just gonna leave like little splotches of hot glue everywhere?
I was gonna leave it like this, but then I figured I got a lot of bling wrap, so
There's
why
got to
not just
be
make it
better
fuller?
innovation.
And that's what I did. I added more bling wrap to make it fuller, and it looks much more better.
Much more better. Good Lord.
I'll be covering up the staple pins that I have by the side with the
just something that's not going to leave giant wads of glue
trim.
under
That's with pearls
on
and
whatever.
gems. And I'll be attaching it with the hot glue gun and tack nails as well. And that's it. Now you have a pretty and unique dining chair. That's definitely a conversation starter in the home. Now, who says you cannot have your favorite pearls and gems on a dining chair? This is so pretty, and I love the way it turned out. The front is bare, like I said, because a lot was going on at the back. So I decided to just keep the front as simple as possible.
Is that why you're not showing us the front
So
much?
this is an interesting way to glam up an already full was going on at the back. So I decided to just keep the front, but like I said, so pretty, and I love the way it turned out.
Like this, what is going on here? What is this? What is this? What would you guys rate this on a scale of 1 to 10? What would you guys rate this on a scale of 1 to 10?
The front is bare, like I said, because a lot was going on at the back. So I decided to just keep the front as simple as possible.
I'd give it a 5. Even.
So this is an interesting way to glam up an already existing dining chair that you may have in the home. Let's go ahead and get started with the project. I got this mirror from the Dollar Tree, and I'm going to be using 3 of them. When I was trying to remove the mirror, I got so worried that I was going to break it. But then the trick here is to just carefully push it out because the mirror is so thin. And it can break because that happened to me. So the trick is just to hold it carefully and push it out till you see the glue coming out of the mirror around the edges, and then you carefully remove it.
No, the trick is that if it's glued the fuck down, you use a hairdryer to loosen the fucking glue first instead of trying to force feed this thing out of the fucking... Oh my God. Like,
now for the design,
you have to have some basic knowledge of physics to know how
I'm going to be
how
using
to
a
do
foam
some of
board that I
this shit.
divided
I'm
into
sorry.
3 equal parts and cut them out and started tracing the mirror in the middle of all 3 boards. I'm going to quickly draw a rough sketch of what I have in mind before I start drawing it on the boards. And now I'm going to start drawing out the pattern on the first board.
Girl, no.
Now moving on to the second board, and it's going to start with the line being drawn in the middle. And I did that halfway. I've just completed the pattern for the second board. Now I took the first board and then took the third board place it together so that I can have the lines looking similar to that of the first board. So this is how the lines on both boards look like when they're together.
I can
Now
barely
that I have the
see
pattern
them,
for all 3
honestly.
boards, the next thing will be to take my mirror mosaic tiles and cutting them into singular strips and using it on all of the lines that I have on the design. I'm adding more strips at the top to overlap with the other ones at the bottom to make sure that it covers all the open spaces.
Oh,
and I'm going to be using
no.
gems that I got from Walmart to decorate in between each and every one of the lines.
Like, you can't use, like, straight tape to make these curves like this. What is she even making?
I used smaller gems to finish off the top. I used the gems that are a little bit smaller than the bigger ones, and then really tiny ones. I left out the outer spaces to use something else there, and a mirror is going to come here. I repeated the same thing on the remaining 2 boards. These are card holders,
this?
and I will use them to decorate the open spaces.
I don't think she said what this is. Hi, Wham.
I have used this metal clips card holders to decorate a wall mirror, and the link is going to be at the top right and also in the description box below.
That mirror came out terrible as well.
I later on used gems in all the middle part of all the card holders. This is what all 3 designs look like. And then I turn them.
The thing that irks me is those card holders actually could be used in a very like nice way, but like
to the back.
This ain't it. This ain't it.
I didn't want to separate them. I cut out 2 long strips from a foam board and then glued them at the top and at the bottom,
More
and then used
foam
craft
board.
sticks to hold them at the open spaces.
Shit.
I also glued hooks
What?
at the top, 2 hooks at the top and 2 hooks at the bottom to give me 2 different options in hanging the wall art. I then turned it over and glued on the 3 mirrors in the middle. These parts here look kind of rough, so I will be covering them up with large gems that I got from Michael's craft store.
Just hang them up as 3 separate pieces. Why do you need them all to be together like this? Like, if you wanted to give them some depth and some semblance of being like an actual piece of artwork, here's an idea. Instead of using foam board, paint a canvas black and then do all of this. You know, I mean, like, even if you wanted to accomplish this, do this on a black This is literally hanging off the edge of the foam board. Oh my God.
This is what it looks like when it's mounted on the wall. And then I put the face beside it. They look so cute together. I really love how
3 canvases, paint them straight black, and then do the exact same thing. And I again, really wouldn't care. It's ugly, it's tacky, whatever. But it's just like, why is this done on foam board? Foam board, which has a foam board support, which needs its own support from popsicle sticks.
how the wall art and the vase beside it complement each other. The link for the vase is going to be at the top right and also in the description box below. So now let's go ahead and get started with the project. I got 2 trays from the Dollar Tree. I want to reduce a little bit of the circle around the tray, so I'm making a mark to where I want to cut. I did the same thing for the second tray.
What?
I held both sides of the trays with tape.
Why? What are you doing?
I will be gluing just the lower part, and I will be using a strong adhesive. I'm using an E6000 glue, and I'm also going to be using a hot glue gun.
I don't think she said what this is either, but I don't think she said it. I think maybe it's going to be a vase. I'm guessing a vase or a vase.
When I was done with that, I took out all of the tapes and then I...
Another thing too is she sits there and she fucking melts all this plastic with the soldering iron. Do you realize all the like carcinogens and shit this bitch is inhaling on a regular basis?
So I needed a base for my vase. So I'm going to be using this bowl that I got from the Dollar Tree, and I'm going to be cutting it in the middle using a soldering iron.
Oh my God. Yeah, it's definitely some kind
I
of
drew
base.
lines on both sides of the tray, or should I say making a mark on where it gets into the
Explains a
bowl
lot.
to make it easy for me when I will be decorating the trays.
I see nothing. I see no marking whatsoever.
This is a trim that I got from Walmart, and I will use it to decorate the outer parts of the tray. I'm going to use this to decorate the edges of the first tray, while I use something else for the second tray, so I can have two different views for the vase. And I'm going to start gluing away from the mark that I made.
What is
I did this all
shit?
round, but left the space that I had marked. And now I turned it to the other side.
Honestly, I expected her to spray paint this black and then put a bunch of
For
gems
this side,
on
I'm going to be using mirror mosaic tiles. I covered the whole edges and left the space at the bottom like I did for the other one.
God, it's like a
Now to
somebody
decorate
sat
the
on
middle,
a
I'm going to be
disco
using
ball.
small self-adhesive gems.
It looks like somebody goddamn sat on a disco
One.
ball.
Now to decorate the middle, I'm going to be using small self-adhesive gems that I got from Walmart. And I'm also going to be using the large self-adhesive gems. I used 2 sheets of the large gems. And so I'm going to be starting off with the larger gems at the outer corners. After I was done with the first line using the large gems, the second line is going to be with the smaller gems. And then the next line is going to be with the smaller gems. I went on and on and on till I got to the last circle. And now for the opening that we have here, I'm going to be covering it up to maybe this point here. And then I'm going to be using gems. Starting to glue the gems to both edges of the openings before I then glue the gems in the middle.
Why did you split this open then in the first place? What is the point of this? What was the point of like melting this opening if you're just going to cover it up?
After I glued on all of the gems using a hot glue gun, I'm going to go around with a strong adhesive just to make sure that it's strong. And I'm using an A6000 glue.
Maybe there's still going to be a small opening? Okay.
And I'm going to be repeating the same
I see this being a vase, but
thing
I
that
don't...
I did here for the other side. This is what it looks like. And now I will be placing it on top of the base that I made for it. When I was done, I fell in love with both views. I fell in love with this view.
No.
And this view.
It'd be nice if you back
The fun
the
thing about
up.
DIY is that you personalize it to suit your taste. So some days I may want to display it this way or this way.
Yeah, it's a vase. I guess I got it right.
And to light up the vase, you can just put regular string lights inside.
Oh no, don't do that. That's horrifying.
So much for watching. I have other videos linked in the
Display it in
description
the
box below. Do
trash.
check them out. And don't forget to click on the subscribe button.
Good Lord.
Hey guys, Essentials here.
We can watch that one in a second. I just want to see. Yeah, okay. We're going to watch these two because I think we watched this one. Maybe. I remember this one at least where she's making a fucking planter in the middle of somebody's house with fake plants and shit. I don't want to go into it. New bedroom wall idea with Walmart foldable tray DIY bedroom TV wall.
I'll be using mending plates to add both foldable trays together.
Now that I have this all together, it is strong, it is sturdy, and it's 4 feet long. The next thing I did was to put a piece of wood that's 6 feet long on top of it to make sure that I have 1 foot out extended on the left and 1 foot out extended on the right. When I was done, I kept that aside and then covered this piece of wood I have here with this mirror reflective paper.
I'm sorry, what is this again? Bedroom wall idea? Okay.
And the link for this mirror reflective paper is going to be in the description box below.
Is she making a wall?
Now, because the mirror reflective paper was not wide enough, I had to install it this way. The lines, though, would show because
she literally has been making a lot of walls lately.
This won't be a bother to me, only because I have something decorative that's going to be on top.
Girl, stop.
Now I'm going to attach these two together. Now, because I want a wide door at the bottom, I will be attaching them together with hinges. Because the wood I'm using is not so thick, I'm going to change the screws that come with the hinges for shorter ones. For me to be able to attach the hinges here, I had to add a little bit of height here. So I used a piece of wood from an old furniture to make this side higher. Because of the height, I'll be using much longer screws on this side.
Excuse the hair. Okay. I don't even totally understand how this is supposed to work. This is a wall?
I would have closed the front permanently, but it was just so much space to just go to waste. Okay. Now, this is how high it can be opened, which is good. I forgot to mention that I lifted up this wood just a little bit so it increased the height here to make it easy for me to open and close it. As I got to this point, I decided to work on the wall as well.
What?
Now going back to the base, I got 2 pieces of wood and I spray painted them silver and attached them to the sides using corner braces. For the back, I attached wood that is 6 foot long. The top of what I made is going to be covered with marble contact paper. I got this from Walmart, but then if you don't have access to Walmart where you are, you can use the link that I have in the description box below to.
Is it possible to not have access to a Walmart? In 2023, is it like humanly possible to not live near a Walmart?
Order yours from Amazon. I'm going to cover up the screws they're showing here much later. This is a screen panel that I got from Home Depot, and I took it out and I spray painted it silver. When it was dry, I added a generous amount of Mod Podge on top of it. I'm doing this in sections, so I stopped halfway and then I sprinkled crushed mirror glass on top of it.
I still don't think that shit's like safe to work with. Press 1 if you have any experience with crushed mirror glass. I mean, I guess why would they sell it if it wasn't safe to work with? But it doesn't seem safe to work with to me.
I let it dry for a while and then I shook off the excess, and that's what I have over there. Now I'm going to seal it up with a thick layer of Mod Podge, and this is going to keep all the glass mirror pieces in place. What I'm doing now is attaching the screen to the wood that was covered with mirror reflective paper, and I'm pre-drilling the hole first because the screen is really hard. The white patches that you see is because the Mod Podge is not totally dry yet. I'm gonna have another screw here
Well, wait for
And then
it to
2 more
dry
screws
then.
down on both sides, and then 1 right here in the middle.
Oh, Lord.
I'm gonna leave this the way it is for now, and then
You're not going to cover up the screws with giant
go
gems?
back to the wall. This wood is gonna be covered with wallpaper, and I ordered this from Amazon, and the link for this is gonna be in the description box below. I added wood on both sides, leaving 1 foot off at the top because I'm gonna be having mirrors there. So all I'm doing now is applying a thick mixture of school glue and water on the wood, getting it ready for the wallpaper.
Fuck.
I already installed the first drop of wallpaper. Now for the second drop of wallpaper, you have to make sure that the pattern is gonna flow with the design that's by the side.
I don't know if you noticed this, but it doesn't seem to flow. That was a little better, I guess.
When I was done, I noticed a line here because of the addition of wood that I made much later. So I'm
Right.
gonna cut pieces from a foam board, long
Great.
strips from a foam board,
Always the
and then cover
solution
them
is
up
to
with
grab
mirror
the foam
reflective
board.
paper. Now you
and
see
not
this
take
part
the
here,
fucking.
I had to
You
add
couldn't even take the sticker off the fucking foam board. Come on.
2 strips together to make it longer. And then I covered it with mirror reflective paper. I attached these strips using Velcro on the wallpaper.
Those little Velcro dots. Come on.
These are square mirrors that I got from Walmart, and they're going to be attached at the open spaces that I have at the top using
Like I was
command
about
strip.
to say, you could have just used command strips instead of little Velcro dots to put that on.
I would like to have lighting at the top, so I got this wood and spray painted it silver and attached it at the top. When I was done at this stage, I got mirrors from the Dollar Tree and detached the mirrors from the frame and glued them to the wood that's beside the screen. I got another screen panel and I cut it into 2. Because this is really, really hard to cut, I had someone at Home Depot pass it through the machine to make it easy to cut.
Oh,
I
look,
took it
you
home
never
and did
knew
the same
they
thing that I
cut
did
things
for the
ya.
screen that's at the bottom and mounted them below the mirrors. What I have here
Is this supposed to be like a TV stand or something? Because this is probably one of the least functional fucking TV stands I've ever fucking seen. Because under there is supposed to be 2 folding tables. You don't have a place to put like your consoles or your cable box or anything. These are just mirrors. There's nothing behind them. They're not drawers or anything.
at the bottom has 2 sides. Now the one at the left is covered, but the one at the right is open because of the internet router. Now what I did was to use crates and attach them to the wood that's
My God, that's exactly what she's doing.
by the side to make it a more open space and to also create extra storage. I'll use this
She's about to balance a fucking 50-inch flat screen on this fucking this fucking safety
plaque
hazard.
that I got from Family Dollar. I got 2 and I spray painted them silver and then I attached them to the top to serve as shelves. The lights you see at the top were attached to the wood and these lights come with a remote control to make
I would not trust that for a second. I would not. That TV is going to be on the fucking floor in like 2 months. I refuse to believe that fucking all that plywood and shit is gonna hold this fucking TV.
Make it easy to turn the lights on and off, and the link for these lights will also be in the description box below.
Oh my God, girl.
And the screws here that are showing were covered with pyramid-shaped gems.
Oh, okay, I was right about that much.
And I installed this handle at the bottom.
Why? Why? Handle for what? Oh, okay. So you can lift it up and look at the fucking folding table legs underneath. I mean, what is it for? Can you really even store anything under there?
I'm so glad that this area of my
Could store your stash of pool noodles.
room that used to look like this before has been transformed into this.
Jesus Christ.
All this came to life because of a foldable tray. All I did was just add another tray to it, and I went on and on and on.
Hey guys, do you guys happen to have 2 foldable trays just laying around your house, just collecting dust? Press 1 in the chat if you've got 2 folding trays just laying around your house, just doing nothing in your house. Press 2 if you don't.
Until I built a whole entertainment center.
What? It started with...
I hope you all enjoyed this video and remember to
that?
like it and share it with your friends and families. Thank you all so much for watching. Now, I have other DIY videos linked in the description box below. Do check them out and don't forget to click on the subscribe button.
You have too many DIY videos. New DIY headboard design idea to try out. Recycling idea for the bedroom.
Hey guys, Yoduvh Essentials here.
No music here. What did you just show us? Great ideas. I didn't have time to even examine any of those. Why the fuck did you do this? I just want to look at what you're showing me. Stop. I didn't even have time to pause it. Knowing that was going to happen. Jesus Christ.
Hey guys, Yoduvh Essentials here. So this is a requested video and I was asked to make a headboard using empty boxes. So I got this.
I mean, and this is what kills me too. She wants to live like this. And then makes it with this.
Hey guys, Yoduvh Essentials here. So this is a requested video and I was asked to make a headboard using empty boxes. So I got this large box from Walmart.
Who?
And I'm gonna make
I'm looking.
use of 2.
Where are the people who asked you to make a headboard out of cardboard boxes?
So I'm going to be taking out measurements that I'll be needing for the headboard. I'm going to be opening it up. And like I said, I got 2 of these. And I'll be gluing both boards together.
Just buy 1 piece of wood.
I'll be making the curve at the top, and to help me with that is this frame that I got from Michael's craft store. And I'll be placing it on the cardboard to draw out the shape. And now to draw out the curves by the side, I'll be using cutouts from a hula hoop.
Oh yeah, the hula hoop I have just sitting in my closet. Like, at least she's trying to use something as a guide like this. Like, that to me actually makes some sense. Not using a fucking hula hoop, but at least she's trying to use something to make, like, an even cut here. Closing up any opening.
I'll be cutting out 1-inch foam to the measurements of the board and then gluing them together. After that, I started making marks for the tufting with 5 inches apart.
Oh God, not the tufting. Can somebody, Booty Patrol, can you explain this to this dipshit in my fucking Discord? This is why I don't let new people in here.
When I was done
You gotta
marking down the
explain
points,
everything all over
the next thing I
again.
did was to make holes on them using a pair of scissors.
Yeah, this is why I don't let new people in here. No, he's here. Booty, come back. He's here now.
Because I wanted the board at the back to be thicker than what it is, I added another layer of cardboard. I got this shiny silver fabric from Walmart, and that's what I'll be using for the project. Now this fabric is really soft, but yet really hard.
I'm pretty sure I have a pair of underwear
For today's
made of
tufting,
this.
I'll be using a staple gun.
It's
I use
not
my
very
finger to locate
comfortable.
where the hole is, and then I staple it down. I have to say that this is a super easy way to make your
I say
tufting.
have had.
But if your staple pin comes across either the batting or the foam, the pins are going to pop out. So you have to make sure that when you're stapling it down, it is away from the foam. When I was done, I cut off the excess fabric, and then I folded it and stapled it down neatly at the back.
Oh my god. You're stapling into cardboard. Just use wood. Why?
When I was done with that, I kept it aside and took the frame that I got from Michael's craft store and cut it into two. And then the other half, I cut out some
Oh,
few
come
pieces by the
on.
sides and tried to see what kind of pattern that I'll be making with them. So I have the middle and two curves for one side. So I'll be needing two more curves for the other side. So I took another frame, cut it into two, and then I used one half of that other frame and cut it into two again to make two arcs for the other side. I took all the pieces outside and I spray painted them black. The first attachment is going to be in the middle, and I'll be using the longer cutout.
Please don't tell me she's gonna try to, like, this I can't remember what the fucking video was, but it's like she's gonna try to piece them all together so that they make one fluid fucking thing, but then in order to do that she has to cut these pieces. Just
Now this is
Let's
going to be
just see.
attached here.
I forget what it
using
was she
mending
did
plates.
this on, but it's just like fucking mending place. Yeah, go ahead and drill some more into the cardboard boxes. This is fucking Christ. Dented first night. I'm super. Thanks for asking. That's great. Listen. Imagine spilling a drink in this woman's home.
I used the same screws that I was using for the board on the frame. Now, it didn't work so well on the frame, I guess because the screws were much thicker, so I'll be using a hot glue gun to attach the frame to the mending
It's because it's made of cardboard.
plate for now, and then much later, I'll go look for smaller screws that will work for the frame. Now, for the middle part here, I will pre-drill a hole first to make sure it doesn't crack. And then I got a tiny screw that I was trying to test out to see if it was going to work. And it
not.
did. So that's the screw that I'll be using for
Oh.
just the frames. I'll be attaching the remaining cutout frames the same way.
Oh my god, stop.
Because the mending plates I
please.
used is silver, it's kind of showing here, so I'll be covering that up using the black paint. At the point where all the frames meet is where I'm going to be gluing on these large crystal buttons.
What?
And then I'll be using 3 for the middle. The main colors for this headboard is black and silver. So I'll be taking part of my gems that I have here and spray painting them black. Now you can always make your own buttons with the kit and fabric, but this is easier for me and it looks the same when it's on the tufting.
I don't even know, because at first I was like, okay, black gems, that's not something she's done before, and I'm actually, you know, like, okay when I see them spray painted black, but I don't know about this.
I cover the edges of the cutout wood with gems. The arcs on the frame created an opening, which I wanted to cover, so I'll be using this shape from this fabric that's from another project.
Claudia, you're still a Karen, okay? Believe me, I'd rather spend an eternity in hell than an eternity with you.
Because the headboard is not heavy at all, you can mount it with command strips. And I recommend the one that takes a lot of weight. This one takes up to 16 pounds just to be on the safe side. But I didn't use command strips. What I used were this sword-tooth hangers that I got from Walmart, and they come 3 in a pack. And these are larger than the regular hooks. And I'm going to arrange them in 3 like this. And then they come with screws. And that's what I'm going to be using to attach them to the board.
Stop drilling into... Why are you hanging it? A headboard should not be hung on the wall. It should be connected to the bed frame. You don't hang it on the wall.
After I mounted it on the wall, I noticed the middle part that's at the top looked kind of empty, so I used more of the cutout frames and edited there.
Oh my god.
If you're going to make this for yourself, you don't really need to use the frame cutouts. But then it may look plain, but it would
go ahead and press 1 if you plan on making this for yourself.
It'll look pretty.
I mean, there's this giant gap between the bed and the fucking headboard.
This was a really quick and easy headboard to make, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and remember to like it and share it with your friends and families as well. Thank you all so much for watching. I have other DIY home decor videos linked in the description box below to check them out, and don't forget to click on the subscribe button.
I don't have enough gems. What? You don't have empty, you know, brand new cardboard boxes laying around your house? Wait, was that the last one? That... I guess there were these two. Listen, we'll watch one more. 7 days new Dollar Tree and IKEA makeover. Must watch makeover. Oh yeah, I love this song.
Hey guys, Yoduvh Essentials here. For today's video, I'm going to be working in this home, and I'm going to be taking you guys around the areas that I'm going to be working on. So this is the foyer that's attached to the formal dining room, and then you walk in. This is the stairs that I will be working on too as well. And the lights are going to be changed too, because I mean, we need good lighting, right? To go with a good themed decor. The living room and the kitchen need some makeover too. So I'm going to go ahead and get started with the family dining that's attached to the kitchen area. Now I'm going to be removing everything
Wonder
here.
if that TV still up. You should have seen the other one.
Make it look really new and different for the homeowners, including the rugs.
Now,
this is the corner that's by the door.
She is doing, this is one of her jobs on someone else's home.
And you can also see this.
In fact, I noticed people have like she has these t-shirts, which I kind of want one. It says like interior decorator in Yoduvh Essentials.
At the dining section.
Team Yoduvh Essentials.
So I'm going to be making something here.
I need that.
There before. I'm just going to make a plant stand that's going to have lighting in it. Because what I removed from there was a lamp, so it gave me an idea that they wanted lighting there. So I'm going to be giving them something much more soothing. And it's not just going to be lighting alone.
Soothing.
I'm going to give it a nice ambience so that when you walk through the door, you're going to be
Yeah, she's
seeing
done something like this
flowers and little
before.
plants. Well, these are all faux, by the way. And the link for
I meant
everything is gonna
I
be
didn't know you
down
were
in the
here then.
description
I thought
box
you.
below.
I just saw
I
you
want
can
this
pop
corner to
up.
have a zen feel. So when I was done, I added LED lights to make the plants, the full plants, look much more pretty and bright too as well.
She has a nice caulk.
The other side of the wall was
My
covered with
God.
wallpaper, and I removed the old trash can and gave them a hidden trash can. Something that you
Girl,
won't really
ew.
see or know that it's a trash can enclosure, just to keep the place neat.
I guess. If this, I don't know. If that's for the kitchen, I don't like that idea. I feel like that whole little piece is going to get gross. If this is a kitchen
Moving
trash
on to
can,
the
I'm not
formal
sure.
dining room, and this is the larger dining room here in the home. So here I just added wallpaper and 3D panels.
Okay, the wallpaper actually looks okay. This is... Girl, what are you doing? What are you doing? Just do something else
The rug
around
was
the
changed,
outlets. What the
and
fuck?
They had other items in the home that they really, really liked. And I felt I can just reuse some of the items, like the stool you see over here. Now, this particular stool looks really pretty, but it will look even better if I change the color and, of course, do some upholstery work.
What are you about to do? She taped up that whole damn chair. If you were gonna just remove the cushions before you spray paint it, if you were gonna remove them anyway.
And I had 2 of these installed, and then I separated both of them with a shelf.
Like, she's got people working for her. I saw someone else wearing
Now
one
sit
of
tight,
someone else in one of her
because all
videos
the
wearing
final
that video,
results are gonna
the
be shown at
t-shirt,
the end of
the
the
Yoduvh
video.
Essentials
Moving on to the
t-shirt.
next section of the home is the foyer area. I know I just worked on the dining side, but this of the corner is really close to the door, so I painted it black and left just the middle part, which I painted gray, and that is where I'm going to be having large pictures of the family displayed.
Girl, just tape off. Why didn't you tape off the other edge?
The lighting is so important. So this was
making me
taken
so
down, and the new one
nervous.
was installed, and the one
Oh,
on the stairs
no.
was installed too as well. I hanged all of the crystals for this particular chandelier that's
You
for
gonna
the
fall.
stairs, and it was quite interesting, and I love the way it looks.
What the
These are the lights that I used for the formal dining room and the living
I'm
room.
terrified.
I forgot to mention that everything that I'm doing in this home was done in 6 days. 6 days. The family went out on a trip, and they're going to come back to a brand
I
new
mean, those
different
actually look
home that I'm
nice.
going to be giving to them. For the kitchen, I just had all the cabinets painted, and then I covered up the top area of the kitchen and added some
See?
gold details.
He's on the fucking
complementing other
Yoduvh
things that I'll be
Essentials
putting up in
team.
the home.
That guy was wearing the fucking shirt. See? Does it say his name? No, it just says interior decorator, Yoduvh Essentials. She's got a whole team working for her now. That or these guys are also just commissioned by whoever is like doing the home, like maybe by her, but like that, or she just like was like, hey, put the shirt on for me, I'm filming this video. That's her
used
husband.
wallpaper
I haven't seen her
on the
husband,
pillars.
so I don't know that if she has a husband, to be totally honest. But it's definitely like different people
I
that
was
I've
unable to
seen.
record when the rug was being pulled out from the stairs.
Okay,
so all
the
I
brick
have
actually-
now was after.
Look, it's wallpaper brick, but at least she's putting it on. It doesn't look as that
The rug has been
terrible.
pulled out, and you just see them working on installing the flooring, which will
Yeah,
give
see,
the
that's
stairs
not
a
also
whole
her
different look.
husband.
The railings, the banisters, and behind the stairs too were all worked on. And I really, really appreciate the team that actually helped me put all this together because they were so diligent and so hardworking.
Could possibly be all husbands.
This is another design concept that's just behind the stairs. And I'm just having...
Are these the
some
wood
strips
planks again?
installed
Oh,
on the
no.
wall and 3D besides the strips. The
Like,
homeowners
okay,
insisted on-
right here. Instead of going all floor to ceiling, just cut it off right there or go from bottom up, but like don't go all the fucking way. Like,
leaving their furniture. So because of the
God.
color of the furniture, I chose this color for the wall to go with the furniture. Now moving on to the TV unit. I had electricity pulled out on these two sides of the wall because that's going to be extra lighting that's not going to be for the TV unit alone, but for the whole living room too as well. Frames were built for the storage at the bottom of the TV and for the fireplace. "3D panels are going to be installed around the TV area. I'm going to break the pattern here with gold strips. I added some mirror tiles around the fireplace. We're almost done, guys.
Is she-
So
is
this
she,
is the
like,
rug that I chose
adhering
for the
this
dining
with
room.
caulk?
That's
Like,
close to the
I
kitchen
just, I
area.
don't know how I feel
And
about
I changed
that.
the base of the table. This is their old glass, but it was
Oh.
polished and cleaned down. And you're going to see that at the end of the video. This is
I was about to say, please don't tell me this is what it looks like clean. That is not cleaned and
cleaned
polished.
down. And you're going to see that at the end of the video. This is a rug for the living room area. That's my favorite part. Putting up decor pieces up on the wall and in other areas of the home. I enlarged photos of the family, and this is by far the best for me when it came to the makeover for this home. This was really challenging pulling everything together in a week, but I am really glad and so happy that in the end, everything just fell into place.
You just know she expects them to come in there and be like, oh my God, like it's a fucking episode of Extreme Makeover. Oh my God, I can't believe it. Oh. It's beautiful. Also, the other thing that really bugs me about some of these videos is like, girl, please don't show me this family and their fucking personal photos. Like, I don't want to see whose house you're working on.
Now here's what the home looks like now. I want to let you guys know that the choice of colors in
Oh man, that fucking brick wallpaper is so fucking
this home were
tacky.
because of two major factors. The kids, God bless their hearts, and the existing furnitures.
I do like some of the black walls with the like white offset. And if that's what you're going for, okay. I mean, I don't think anybody in their right mind should be painting their fucking walls black. But like if that's what you're going for, I actually don't hate the black walls with the white offsets, but it's just like there's so much bullshit tackiness going on here. Like, I don't know, man. It just feels like the whole house has gotten like so much smaller. Is there a piano in the fucking hallway?
Apart from some of the living room furnitures, the homeowners also wanted keeping their dining table with the dining chairs that's in the formal dining room. So because of that, I had to make sure that I use colors that's going to tie in all the decor together.
Okay. I don't totally hate the wallpaper,
Another
honestly.
huge change for me in this home was the stairs.
I don't know. I have really mixed feelings about it, because if you're going to make, like, if the stairs are going to be this cherry color, then the banister should also be this cherry, like, wood color. But then you really couldn't also do the wall, like, it wouldn't, well, it might look okay with the black walls. But, like, see right here also, you've got cherry wood as far as these, like, wood planks that she stuck on that she shouldn't have done all the way to the floor to ceiling. But you have this, and it's, like, offset by this black, like, yeah, I just in general would have gone with, like, cherry wood fixtures, like, even if just the trim. Are you gonna film their reaction when they come in? Come on. I want to see them cry. And
this home has more lights, and it has brightened
everything
up the
fall
space,
off the walls.
and it has also made every single corner look so unique.
Yeah, at least she didn't, like, DIY those chandeliers
Some
and
before
shit.
and after clip of the home, just so you guys can see
She almost
what it used to look like before
DIE'd though.
and what it looks like now.
Tried to bang that shit up. Oh, this is the before. There you go. Yeah, it's interesting, and I don't 100% hate it, but there's a lot of mistakes, in my opinion, that are being made here. This is way better. Yeah, but you also saw them, like, with trash all over their house. Yeah, and it's funny too, because the banister already was that cherry wood color, so all they had to do was not paint that, and you probably still could have gotten away with the black walls. Because I don't totally hate it, but it's definitely,
Like I said earlier, the family was
quite
on
a lot going on
7-day
here.
trip. Whew, really tiring, but let's see what their reaction was when they walked
Oh
in
my
through
god, I was joking. She's really gonna give us their reaction? Oh no. I can't believe this. Start crying. Cry. Breathing the air. Oh, there's shoe storage, but everybody threw their shoes all over the fucking goddamn fucking hallway. Safety hazard. Wait, they left the banisters up there as the see? The banisters up here are all still cherry wood, and then they painted this one on the stairs black to match the wall. Like, why would you do that? I know I can't get over that part, but it's just like, what do you mean ran out of budget? It was already that color. They didn't have to paint it at all.
The family loved it, and it's my absolute pleasure that the family gave me this opportunity.
Girl, they was being polite. They gonna cancel that check.
Opportunity to work in their home.
That check gonna bounce.
That's it for this home, but I've got more projects coming up, so stay tuned. If you're interested in a makeover or consultation, leave your details in the number that's in the description box below via text message, and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Thank you guys so much.
That's
for
what I
watching.
was saying.
I have
Look,
other
nobody
wonderful DIY videos and
nobody in their right mind should be painting their walls black for like a multitude of reasons. But in this scenario, you've got the black with like a lot of white contrast. And so I don't dislike the black walls in this scenario, but I dislike the fact that you have these wood fixtures like the stairs, you have this wood, these cherry wood planks over here, and then they painted the banisters black. And that puts aside the you know, nonsense that she did earlier with the chairs and just like whatever. It's just like I said, I can't, it's not even trying to knock anybody's taste. It's just a matter of like, can you just do things properly? Listen, we're gonna watch this last one.
Hey guys, Yoduvh Essentials here. So for today's video, I'll be working on my living room windows that measure.
The problem is black walls is gonna make like the whole like it's gonna feel like the walls are closing in on you. It just makes it all seem
9
smaller.
feet by 10 feet. I know it's a lot, but I had to give it a try. So I'm gonna be starting off with a foam board.
Wait, what is this? Dollar Tree window. Easy Dollar Tree window idea to try out. New silver window treatment idea.
Cutting it to the measurement that I'll be needing and adding pieces that I'm going to be using as a board for the top of my windows. I will glue them the way they are with a hot glue gun first, and then I'll use craft sticks to make sure that it stays strong. When I was done, I covered it with fabric.
Sticks,
and this is the same fabric that I'll be using for the curtains. When I was done with this, I kept it aside, and then I took plates that I got from Party City, the large and small plates. Now, these plates also are sold at the Dollar Tree, but they don't have them right now, and I think it usually comes during the Christmas seasons. Now, I'm cutting just the outer parts of this plate because that's what I'll be needing for the project. And I've had a lot of people complain that theirs keep cracking. Mine does as well. It's never a perfect cut. But I noticed that the more I did it, the more I got a hang of it. While you're making this cut,
no, that still looks really bad.
Don't worry about the inner sides showing so much because cutting it into two is going to make it much easier to tackle the inner sides.
Dollar Tree has all their Halloween stuff out too right now. It's already Halloween season. Get over it.
Another easy way of getting these pieces is to just take the plate and cut it into two. Now, this is the smaller plate.
Every year.
All I did was just cut it into two before I then cut out the outer parts of the plates that I'll need.
I mean, it's just like, imagine me like, oh, how did you make this? Oh yeah, I cut up a bunch of plastic plates from the Dollar Tree.
I cut 4 large plates and 2 small plates in total for just this piece. Now I'm gonna turn.
And I will even say another thing. I'm pretty sure I've seen her work with items that are like literally like plastic mirror, whatever, that are in this shape. Like I feel like I've seen her use an item that would do this instead of needing to cut plastic
small plates in total,
fucking plates
just
from Party
piece.
City.
Now I'm gonna turn this piece that I have to the back and then glue the plates behind. I'll be starting with the larger pieces.
So thrifty. I love that for her. Yeah, well, the problem is, as I've discussed this before, but the biggest problem is she has to buy all this shit, you know? She has to fucking buy all this fucking shit. And like, so she'll buy, you know, 50 picture frames from the Dollar Tree, and she'll buy up the whole store's stock of fucking picture frames from the Dollar Tree and be like, oh, look, I made this cute table out of 50 frames from the Dollar Tree. And it's like, that's not really like using things and being resourceful. That's more you wasting things on furniture that you're going to throw away in a week. This is worse than 5 minutes craft. This is if 5-minute crafts took themselves seriously.
After gluing the first line, I then turned it to the front and continued gluing the remaining pieces.
Like, at least 5-minute crafts is aware that they're scamming you. Yeah, but it's not even Labor Day, is it? Or Labor Day hasn't happened yet. Isn't Labor Day next month? Oh my God, how many of these plates, and you cut them all up? It's Bank Holiday Monday. Listen, Hoke to Choke, are you going to be here tomorrow or on my main channel tomorrow?
I made 2 of these designs for 1 window. I have 7 curtain brackets in total, and I'll be using 3 for each panel. I was going to use this hook before to mount it on the brackets, but the bracket is really thick and it won't go
Good, we're
through.
doing a show about Germany tomorrow. Wait, what? That is not
And
how
because
that
I didn't
works.
have a wider hook at home, all I had was a rope, so I just cut little pieces of rope and glued it there, and that's what I'm going to be
What?
using to mount this on the bracket.
That is not going to
This
hold,
is extremely
lady.
light in weight, so the rope would do just fine. For
That
the
is
middle
not
part,
gonna
I'll be
hold
using
that.
this large decorative wooden piece that I got from Michael's craft store. I will place this piece on a
They
foam
wouldn't even call
board
that rope. That
and
was
trace
more
out
like a
the shape,
fucking string.
leaving a little bit of allowance at the top and at the bottom. I carved out the shape and covered it with fabric.
What the fuck? Please no. Just stop this.
Cutting the fabric like this makes it easy to glue it on.
Are
I
you
spray
gonna
painted
tuft
the wooden
it?
piece silver.
Oh, she's giving it like a backdrop?
This comes with provisions for hanging.
I feel like if you were giving it a backdrop, though, make it bigger than the original piece. Maybe she did. Okay, that
I'll
works.
make a mark
kind
for
of.
where the point for hanging is. And I'll be using a very unconventional method for helping me out locate where the points are with a nail polish.
Yeah, this isn't that bad. So like that's the aesthetic that she tries to go for, but the problem is that I mean all
now I'm
this
going to be
shit
making
still
holes on those points.
ends up looking like it's made of cardboard and foam board and all that.
And then gluing them together. I'll be using a blue velvet fabric for my living room, and it was really hard getting all the measurements that I needed considering the size of my window, so I had to go to different stores looking for something similar to what I already had, and this is all I could come up with. Now, because I'm not good with a sewing machine, I'll be using this peel and stick to attach the fabrics together.
Yeah, is this all, was that piece also going on, like is this all one piece that she's making? Because definitely that string ain't gonna hold it.
I got really worried about the two fabrics that I was using that are looking a little bit different, but it doesn't look that bad when it's mounted on the window because the camera roll is what's making it look too obvious. But when it's mounted on a window, it doesn't look that bad. I really had no choice because the roll itself, it's not wide enough to cover up my window.
Yeah, they look like two different colors of curtain.
Long and 10 feet wide. So I had to use 4 different drops per window, having 2 drops glued together for one side and 2 drops glued together for the second side. When I was done, I turned it over.
Wow, so easy.
And then used a different fabric for the inside.
Unbelievable DIY hack.
I want something shiny on the inside, and that was why I went for this fabric.
Please tell me you're gonna sew it together. No.
I'm still using the peel and stick to attach both fabrics together.
You could just sew them together too. You know, like you do with fabric, you sew them instead of whatever this is. Yeah, all she knows is hot glue and fucking a strong adhesive.
This is the top part, and I'm gonna fold it like this and glue it.
I was about to say, was she even gonna consider the fact that she needs to have like a thing to run the curtain rod through? A flap?
This is an easy way for me to hang my curtains up. So I'm going to be using a ruler to measure 5 inches apart. And then on each point, I'll be using metal curtain rings.
Oh, no. And I guess, but I guess you can do that.
Now, considering the size of my window, I had to use blue velvet that was really, really light in weight. So if you're going to be doing the same thing, you have to use a fabric that's really light so that you don't put too much weight on the window.
It does not look like lightweight fabric at all.
I mounted it on the window, and this is what it looks like.
Then it came
I also
crashing
mounted what I
down.
made. And then later decided to just change the sheer curtains on the inside.
Oh my
I used a different silver fabric for the other window. Now all I did was just to pick the fabric using this point down here.
She does this quite a lot where she's like, I did all of this, but then I didn't really like it, so I changed it out entirely.
As my guide, and lift it up and hanged it on the wall.
I'm not going to show you how I changed it, but
You can have it as high
I
as
just
you
changed
want,
the
but I decided
fabric,
to just
the
leave
interior
mine at
fabric
this point.
completely.
I added a decorative wooden piece at the middle.
Yep.
And I used this trim to decorate the edges of the drapery.
Do it.
I had to make another board for the middle part at the top.
Oh my God. Are
I'll be
you
using
90?
this to hold the draperies by the side.
Good Lord. Oh my goodness.
I didn't want to cover the middle part of my window too much because I still want to enjoy the sunlight that comes through it. This is a really simple way to update your window.
Yeah, that is.
And I'm so glad that finally I was able.
That is pretty fucking hideous. I mean, that is pretty bad.
To do this to mine. I really hope you guys enjoyed this
Very
idea.
dainty.
And remember to.
I feel like this belongs in a funeral home. If I had to put it in any type of business, building, operation, I feel like funeral home.
Like this video and share it with your friends and families. Thank you all so much for
It's just all I see is funeral home now.
watching. Now I have other DIY videos linked in the description box below to check them out, and don't forget to click on the subscribe button. Hey guys,
Listen.
Yoduvh Essential.
No, ma'am. I'm done with her, and I'm done with this fucking show. Everybody press 7 in the chat, please. Everybody press 7 in the chat, please. Okay, so here's the deal. Goldie, you're still here? I am going to probably take a break from doing this particular live stream. Because I've been saying for probably about like 2 or 3 months now that I need to make a video, like an actual upload, like do an actual video upload. And I've gotten completely sidetracked. I haven't done the work that I need to do that, and I need to make sure that I get that done. So I'm not going to be doing this stream again until I get a video out. Now, I might get a video out this week. Like by the end of the week, I might end up getting a video out for this channel. But I don't know that. So I can tell you this much. Make sure you're subscribed and you've got your notifications on for this channel. And the next thing that you're going to see is an upload, and then I'll probably do a live stream after that, but I need to figure out what I'm doing as far as like making a video upload, and I'm going to find something probably from Yoduvh Essentials here. Let's see. Would this be worthy of a whole video?
Ball. Now this styrofoam ball is...
No, she makes a fucking table out of a foam ball and then puts a glass top on it. How the fuck is a foam ball supporting this? See, I could just pick one of her videos at random and make a whole, like, you know, full-length video out of it. So, yeah. But I will have this VOD up on Odyssey, and yeah, I just want to make sure that I put my focus in the right places, and I want to make sure that I do focus on making some, like, actual content for this channel. So yeah. However, tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern, I'll be on my main channel. We'll be talking about Europe, and also 7 p.m. tomorrow. 7 p.m. Eastern tomorrow, I will be on my main channel. So I'll put those streams out today. But anyway, thank you guys for coming by. Really appreciate it. Y'all have a good rest of the day, rest of the evening, rest of the night. Y'all, goodbye.